Do you wanna review Bridge of Spies?
I wasn't ready. I feel
Well,
bad.
you're going to do it anyway, Jack.
Okay. Bridge of Spies is the latest film by Steven Spielberg, starring Tom Hanks, and it's basically just Cold War. There's a Russian spy that's kidnapped by the Americans, and now Tom Hanks is a lawyer that has to basically maneuver the hostage negotiations between the two countries. And it's very typical kind of Spielberg style. Like, it's an emotional story, but it's overall like an optimistic tone throughout the entire thing. Every single time the camera moves, it's with what the people are thinking. Like, it's pulling in when they're dramatic, it's pulling out when it's like a realization, stuff like that. My phone goes off. That happens in the film. And yeah, it's just another great Spielberg film. It's not going to win the Oscar for Best Picture by any means, just because it hasn't got the story to be completely and utterly amazing. But the craft of Spielberg just pushes it up to a whole new level.
That's the thing, because like watching the trailers, it seemed a bit more underspent than a lot of his films, because they seem like a lot of his films seem so epic in scale. Like when you think of things like War Horse and
he's definitely bringing
Jurassic
it back
Park.
to a more human.
Yeah,
I think that's good because me and you have talked about it before, but Lincoln and Warhorse feel almost like parodies of
Lincoln especially
of themselves.
I was watching it throughout the entire thing. I thought this humour is quite different from typical Spielberg humour. And I thought, actually, you know what? It's quite like Coen Brothers humour. And then at the end, it pops up written by the Coen Brothers. And I felt like I was a bad journalist because I didn't bother to research it. But you can definitely it feels like kind of a mix between the two styles, and it works quite well. But again, it's just that the concept alone isn't enough to push it into brilliance.
Is Tom Hanks good?
Tom Hanks, yeah, acting is all really good. Like, it's not Oscar, but it's just like the step below it, where it's really, really good, and you don't get disappointed by anyone at all. And over it's just an 8 out of 10 film. It's just really good. Your parents are gonna love it. That's the way I'm gonna word it.
To be fair, like when I saw the trailer, I was like, my dad will love it.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of not for our generation, even though we can enjoy it. I mean, it's not going to be bad, but it's definitely for the generation above us.
I do think it is the kind of thing that I would like quite a lot.
I'm not saying that we won't enjoy it. I'm just saying that it's aimed towards an older audience.
Yeah.
So on that, Spies is 8 out of 10, and it's very good. I mean, if you have the money, go and see it. But otherwise, there might be better blockbusters that you want to see or better films at the moment.